what has been a game changer for my reading life over the past year, the Kobo Libra color. I got it in June of last year, and these are my honest thoughts. This is my first e-reader. I have never owned or used Kindle. That's not a system or a company that I want to support. So I wanted to research other alternatives. And one of the ones that kept coming up for me was Kobo, especially because around the time that I was researching, they had just come out with the Kobo Libra color. So many reasons that this was the perfect fit for me, but the annotation was the big selling point along with the color e-ink, so I could see those beautiful covers. First thing you need to know about me is that whenever I am about to make a major purchase like this, I do a crazy amount of research and deliberating before I push go. So if you're like me, I'm going to be going through things that I looked into and ultimately became some of the reasons why I love my Kobo so much. First off, I wanted to talk about the origin of the product itself. So Covergirlbooks is a Canadian company. They have some really great business practices that are going to affect you as a Kobo user. One of these is that they have designed their products to be fixable. So if something fails on your Kobo and it's not within the warranty period for that product, you can contact their customer support and it'll direct you to a site where you can order the parts that need replaced. A lot of our electronics are designed to fail. They're designed to make us need to purchase another one, and the fact that they've built into their ecosystem a way for everyday readers to make those fixes themselves is really impressive to me. And the next selling point is that it's made of recycled materials. So not only are you investing in something that will last, hopefully, for years to come, but also, when it fails, those parts are going to be recyclable. Already something that has been used again and the cycle has continued. If you're looking for a company that has really good vibes, the CEO of Kobo actually has a Threads account and he's very active on there. So anytime I see something that comes up with the term e-reader, someone looking for what e-reader they should purchase or how to resolve something that's awry with their Kobo, their CEO is often found in the comments, and I really like that they're accessible, humorous, but also just very positively behind their products. They're using the stuff that they are marketing. They actually care about it being decent and being good. Another great reason why to invest in a Kobo. The biggest one is that you do not actually have to purchase books to use a Kobo. If your library, like a lot of libraries, is connected to Libby, then you are already in great shape, my friend. You are going to be a book millionaire, and you might never pay a cent for an ebook if you don't wish to. You could only borrow titles from the library if you want to. You can also find a lot of classics and publicly available books. You can download EPUBs for fan fiction. You can also add books via Google Drive. There's so much out there that you can access for free if you're willing to do a little bit of work on your desktop to get it to your Kobo. As someone who appreciates book covers, it probably will come as no surprise that I put quite a bit of research into what type of case I was going to get for my Kobo Libra color. Here's the scoop on that area. If you only want to get one case, my recommendation is to get the one that is designed for the Libra color, and that is the stylus case. This has a little slot for your stylus. Everything is magnetized, so the cover will hold itself closed. It works with the sleep-wake function of your Kobo. If you have it in your settings so that when your cover is raised, your Kobo wakes up. I like having the cover open myself because this part feels nice. This little slot for your pen is really handy. If you have another type of case, it's easy for that to just fall out into your bag or whatever you're carrying your Kobo in, and I would hate for you to lose your stylus. If you want to become a sticker collector, then this is definitely the route that you're going to want to go. I can't tell you how many bookstores I've gone to in the past year, and I have picked up some stickers because I wanted to be able to have that scrapbook possibility for my Kobo. The classic clear case This just pops right on. It's kind of soft, and you can put stickers and paper and whatever you want to decorate on the inside. So of course I wanted that flexibility, and I also added a pop socket, which I think is a nice to have. Like, again, it's easy to hold with one hand. But honestly, you might end up being someone who likes reading it without a cover at all, and you only put a case on when you're traveling, because the back of the device itself has this kind of pleasant texture to hold, and the shape of the device is really pleasant for your hands anyways. If you want to bring your Kobo on your everyday errands and be able to just throw it in a bag or even pack it for a trip on a plane, I would also recommend getting a cloth cushioned bag of some kind, an extra layer of protection for your case not getting scratched, anything that could put pressure on the screen or scratch it. I like the extra reassurance of having this even around the house. These you can find really affordably. There are small businesses that make them on Etsy, and I will link the one that I used below. She was great to work with. I added a pocket. She also answered my questions about how to take care of it, gentle wash, cold, and air dry rather than sticking it in the dryer. One of the huge selling points for this model in particular is the ability to annotate, to write notes in the margins, to highlight. So if you're planning on taking advantage of that and getting the stylus, I would highly recommend putting a screen protector on your device, because that stylus is eventually over time going to create some micro scratches on your screen, and that was something I just did not want to have to deal with. So I did purchase a screen protector, and I will also link that below. I wanted something that would be kind of similar to the paper-like protector that I use on my iPad. It creates a little bit of a drag when I draw, and so my stylus doesn't go flying off of my iPad. So I found something that is somewhat similar. It has a texture to it that initially was kind of putting me off, but over time it has worn down enough that it still protects it, but it doesn't have as much of like a rough paper texture as when it started. And it was also fairly easy to install. There was a little bit, maybe like 1 to 2 millimeters of gap between the side, but I have it kind of slid to the left, so that has been not an issue for me. So those are all my best tips on what to get to protect your Kobo. I would recommend that when you set it down on a surface, you put it screen side down, because that is your most fragile point of impact on the device, the screen itself. So putting it down instead of leaving it up where things can fall on it is going to be better long term. I'm going to go into some of the features, and I'm pretty sure that none of these are going to be brand new to you. I'm sure you've seen this in other videos that you've watched about the Kobo Libra color, but one of the things that I really love about it is the color e-ink display. The ability to see your book cover when it's sleeping. It's still kind of magic to me. One of the things that I do on a daily basis with my Kobo is adjust the warmth setting based on the lighting and where I'm reading. You can also program it to turn on that warm light setting before bedtime so that it's scheduled to adjust to that every day, so you don't shock yourself with the brightness when you turn it on. I wanted to be able to read advanced reader copies and didn't want to have to read on my phone. Last year, NetGalley introduced the functionality of Send-to-Kobo. For most titles, not all of them, you can send them directly to your device. You just have to log in to connect the two on NetGalley. You'll be able to do a Send-to-Kobo, and then you just refresh your screen and your book will be there. For advanced reader copies, want to be able to highlight and make notes. This has been amazing for that. You'll be able to customize the font and font size, line spacing, and margins so that you have extra room to annotate. So it's very accessible in that way. Come across a word that you don't recognize, you can hold your finger down on that word and the definition will come up. Definitions are populated using Wikipedia and dictionaries. And if, for example, I was reading Anna Karenina or something that has some French language included, the French to English dictionary is loaded so that when I am highlighting, it will translate it into English for me. If there's one setting on my Kobo that I definitely underutilized, it's the notebooks feature. You can create planner pages, you could have a pad for reading thoughts that you can switch between while you are reading your book. You could journal in here, you could take meeting notes, and you can also add freeform sections like diagrams and equations. You can change the page background to have linings, so if you want to practice your calligraphy with your Kobo stylus, you can do that. So many different things. There's music notation paper, daily plan. It is a digital notebook. You don't have to buy a separate device to be your digital notebook. You can do it all on your Kobo if you wish to. I wanted to be able to take advantage of everything that my library offers, and I do that through the Libby app because they have so many eBooks. A lot of them are available now. Some of them are ones that I can place a hold on. It's just another way to support my public library, and I love being able to do that in any way I possibly can. My favorite way to browse for books to add to my Kobo is actually in the Libby app on my phone, but you can also browse in your device for one library card at a time for whichever one you're signed into. If I want to look at multiple library cards, I can do that easily from my phone. There used to be a workaround where you could add multiples to your device, and I followed those steps, but that doesn't work anymore, at least as of February 2026, but it is easy enough to look on your phone for the books that you want to borrow, to place the holds, and then to see them appear on your device when you have borrowed them. The setting that you're going to want to have in Libby is no preference. That will allow you to open it on your Kobo. Another way I like to browse books is in the Kobo store. Some of them are just daily featured deals, but you can usually get a bargain on a newer release. And the more that you build out your wish list, and if you're subscribed to your Kobo email list, then you're going to start to see bargains that are customized to you. So those are all the things that I love about my Kobo. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. My hope is that it finds the right person, and I hope if you're researching an e-reader purchase of your own, that this video helped answer some questions for you. If you have any others that I didn't answer in the video, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will be sure to respond to them because I want to empower you to make the best choice for your reading future. If you watched this because you already own a Kobo and you wanted to make sure you weren't missing out on any features, maybe you should leave a comment about what you love about your Kobo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another one soon.